little over a year ago, one of my closest friends attempted suicide. I happened to be close by and I was able to stop him in the act. It was absolutely terrifying and it broke my heart. As I helped him to my truck and rushed him to the hospital, I was silent. I didn't know what to say. My emotions ranged from extreme anger to helpless sadness. All I could think of was wondering why. Why would he do this? Why would someone that I loved and admired do this to themselves? Thinking through our previous conversations, I remembered how he was telling himself so many stories that weren't true. I realized that all his storytelling led him to believe those he was leaving behind would be better off without him. They were lies he was telling himself, and they were coming from a place of fear. I'm sharing this personal story with you because of my concern around the stories you may be telling yourself around the coronavirus and the economy. Right now, we're all at home. We aren't working from home. Many of us are trying to juggle kids' schedules, schooling, our marriage, and other responsibilities. And we are trying to work. It's hard. It's absolutely crazy. And some of you may not be working because of layoffs. Some of you had to close your entire company. And I'm so sorry for every one of you that's struggling, and I want to help you. What I've come to learn is that working on your mental health does not mean you are suicidal. There are tools available that can help each of us during these times to be mentally healthy and strong. I want to tell you the most simple principle that has changed my perspective. It starts with the stories we tell ourselves in a distorted truth. I've gone down this path myself, and here's a few examples I experienced. Years ago, I was struggling to raise money for my company. I was getting turned down by several venture capitalists. So here's what I told myself. I'm struggling to raise money for my business, and that means I'm a bad CEO. That means I don't know what I'm doing. That means my business is flawed. That means everyone at my company is going to lose their jobs. That was my reality. I told myself that story so much I started to believe it. And I wanted to escape that pain. And I had some very dark and unhealthy thoughts. Can you hear the distorted truth of storytelling? Can you hear the fear? Can you see how telling yourself untrue stories aggravates the situation and damages your mental health? Storytelling challenges your worth as an individual. It's so common and extremely destructive. When we are fearful, in pain, or uncomfortable, we don't know what to do with discomfort. So we tell ourselves stories to try to control our distorted perception. If you're in a state of storytelling, here's how you get out of it. Number one, you have to get down to the truth. And then number two, you have to take responsibility for what you actually can control. Drilling down to the truth required being honest and vulnerable. Asking myself what the truth was looked and sounded like this. The truth is, I'm struggling raising money and venture capitalists have continued to pass on our business. Period. No stories need to be added. I then validated myself by speaking more truth and took responsibility for what I could control. The truth is that it was hard. The truth is that I could keep pitching other VCs. The truth is that it may be hard. That may be hard too, and I don't know how or when I'm going to get funding. The truth is I can ask why they were passing on us and improve my business and my presentation of our company. Focusing on truth will bring hope into your life, and the focus will be on the experience. The truth also validates the hardship of the reality. Trying to work during this time is hard. The truth is that we will get through this. The truth is that the world's going to look a little bit different when we do. My hope in doing this video again is to help everyone focus a bit more on your mental health. At this time, we need to surrender. We need to be vulnerable. We need to speak up and share how we're feeling in these stressful times with others. The truth is that we can do this together. God bless all of us at this time.